From Graph Expo 14 here at McCormick Place in Chicago, we have another interesting gentleman that I'd like you to meet, John Spych, who's business manager for imaging and colorants at Fujifilm. Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you very much for having me. Appreciate it.
Well, tell us, how's the booth traffic been for you folks?
Well, we don't have technically a booth here at the show today, but we are linking into a number of OEMs or a number of booths around here. We have our products and presence that are at those booths and so forth. But traffic overall has been really good for the show, I think.
Well, let's talk about color enhancements, everything that's going on with that industry, which is very important, certainly, because of all the new technologies.
Yes, quite a bit. Fujifilm in history overall has had a very pivotal role with color and so forth, from the film industry, plus also with their digital cameras. Fujifilm Imaging Colorants really looks at how do we enhance colors in our dyes, colorants, and pigment dispersions, and helping the formulator develop better inks and so forth in the inkjet industry.
Why is there so much focus now on colorants, color itself? Is it being brought on by the new technology that's driving that?
I think a lot of that is being brought on the actual speed of the presses. In the past, you normally had black and white. You can achieve those certain speeds and presses. Now you're looking at it as the chemistries are advancing, you're able to get the interactions on the media and so forth. You're actually able to meet those speeds and actually get color images at the same time out of it. So that does drive that forward.
As the difference of the media is used and the interplay between laydown and that sort of thing, does that really vary so much that it really requires that?
Actually, it really does. Getting a fundamental understanding of how the ink interacts on the surface of the media is extremely important. I mean, just for example, if you look at an uncoated media, taking that ink on there, it really does spread about that ink or that media quite a bit. What ends up happening is you have poor edge definition on that, and that results in a poor image quality. On the vice versa, if you have an ink that penetrates the media really quite a bit, you lose that depth, you lose that vibrancy out of that image. So understanding that play in those media with ink and so forth is very critical. On top of that, you have to take in the factor of, you're saying the laydown and the spray. You have to look at the environment that ink is being printed in. What's going to happen? Is there a post-treatment or is there a pre-treatment for that image on top of it? Is an image that's going to be packaged right away? There's all those factors that go into the laydown and actual the image on the media itself.
We're getting very good educational insights into exactly how the ink side works in this business.
It is actually, it is somewhat detailed. You'd be surprised at how detailed it really is. For myself alone, it was quite a bit of a learning curve to understand that.
Yes.
But there is a lot of chemistry involved in getting the image onto that media. And ultimately, it really starts with the end user. What is the end user looking for? What is the OEM looking to have done with that image? And then backing out and saying, okay, what chemistries exist that we can achieve those goals?
Fujifilm has to have just an immense research and development arm. Can you give us an idea how many scientists, engineers?
What I can give you an idea of what Fujifilm Imaging Colorants has in-house and so forth. Currently, right now, we have 21 chemists and engineers located at our Ink Technology Center in Newcastle, Delaware. In Newcastle, that's where we manufacture and make all of our inkjet grade, aqueous inkjet grade inks and colorants. We actually do that. In addition to that, we have another 55 chemists and engineers located at our Colorant Technology Center, which is based out of Grangemouth, Scotland. At that facility where we manufacture all our dyes and colorants and our pigment dispersions. In addition to that, we do have a number of resources we can pull from in our facilities in Japan, and that's our Advanced Marking Research Lab and our Synthetic Organic Chemistry Laboratories. So if we have some really difficult aspects or difficult images to hit or really just in general overall, we can pull from those resources. And that's just being a part of the Fujifilm empire in general.
Right. Never-ending process.
No, it isn't. It is a never-ending process, as it is.
Good. John Spych, who's business manager, imaging colorants with Fujifilm, and we'll have more to come from Graph Expo 14 right here at Chicago.